Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Today, first of all, I will discuss the queries which you asked about the first two lessons. The first, you asked how to write an equation in gradient intercept form. So I take this example. This is the equation which was used in the last lesson. How we will write this equation in gradient intercept form? Gradient intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c. So in this equation, we will make y the subject. So to write any linear equation in gradient intercept form, make y the subject in that equation. There are three steps which I omitted and directly wrote the gradient intercept form. First step is we will transfer all the terms except y on right hand side, and we will keep y here like this. Now to make y the subject, we will divide both sides by the coefficient of 4, y, which is 4. So when we will divide this side by 4, we will get y, and when we will divide this side, we will get this minus 3 by 4 x plus 24 over 4. And the final form of this equation in gradient intercept form is this: y is equal to minus 3 by 4 x plus 6. Now let's see the parts of this equation. This minus 3 by 4 is the coefficient of x. This is your gradient, which is m. And in this gradient, numerator is always taken as rise. Minus 3 is rise. And denominator is always run. 4 is your run. And the constant term in the equation is always y-intercept, that is c. If there is no constant term, so it means c is 0. So this is how we write an equation in gradient intercept form. मैंने ये दो स्टेप्स जो थे ये बीच में से ओमिट कर दिए थे. मेरा ख्याल था ये शायद आपको कॉन्सेप्ट आता है, क्योंकि हमने इसको D2 में पढ़ा था, चैप्टर नंबर 4 में. To change the subject of the formula. So to write any linear equation in gradient intercept form, हमने उसमें y को सब्जेक्ट बनाना है. सारी टर्म जो है उनको लेफ्ट साइड पे राइट साइड पे ले जाना है. y को अकेला हमने राइट साइड पे रखना है. लेकिन अगर देखें, अगर ग्रेडियंट, इफ ग्रेडियंट इज अ होल नंबर, then how we will take rise and run. If your gradient is a whole number, then write 1 in the denominator. Its numerator is your rise and denominator 1 is your run. If this is negative, then it will be minus 7 over 1. So if gradient is a whole number, write it in the form of a fraction. If there is no constant term, you can take c for that. So this is how we write the gradient intercept form and how we take its rise and run. इस पॉइंट को हम ग्राफ पे मार्क करते हैं पहले. यहाँ से फिर इतने यूनिट हम अपवर्ड और डाउनवर्ड मूव करते हैं, क्योंकि मैथमेटिक्स में अपवर्ड मूवमेंट और डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट दोनों जो है उनको राइज ही कहते हैं. इसी तरह एक्स एक्सिस पे राइट साइड और लेफ्ट साइड की मूवमेंट को रन कहेंगे. ठीक है. Now we will solve some examples to clear the concept. Today we will finish the concept of linear equation and its graph, and in the next lesson we will use these concepts to draw the graph of inequalities. Let's take some examples. In lesson number 3 we will again study linear equations and graph, but we will solve some question. Number 1, its first part is, if you are given some equations and you are asked to draw the graph of these equations on the same graph paper. Now in this question there are two equations, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2x. X is equal to 0 has only one variable. In chapter number 6, coordinate geometry of D3, we have studied that if there is only one variable in an equation, that equation is either vertical or horizontal. If an equation has x only, that line is a vertical line and it passes through this point. If there is 5, then line, we will find a point on x-axis 5, and on 5 we will draw a vertical line. If an equation has a variable y only, then that is horizontal line. This equation is a linear equation in two variables, which is already written in gradient intercept form, because y is on the right side and all the other terms are on the y is on the left side and all other are on right hand side. Because there is no c, so it means c is 0. We will draw the graph of these equations by using method 1. In method 1, this equation is horizontal. This is an equation written in gradient intercept form, where this equation, what is true and what is 0. Equation number 1 is a vertical equation, and in equation number 2 its y-intercept is 0 and its gradient is 2. So to make it a fraction, we will put 1 in the denominator. Let's draw the graph of these equations. Because equation number 1 is vertical and it passes through 0, that's why we will draw a line passing through 0 and it is vertical, which is this one. Now to draw the second equation in method 1, we first draw point which is y-intercept. So at this point we will draw a dot. It is 0. So at this 0 we will place a dot. Now for the second point, we will take its gradient. Because its gradient is a whole number, we will put 1 in the denominator. Numerator, which is 2, is your rise and denominator is run. Both rise and run are positive. So from this point we will move 2 units above and 1 unit on the right side. So this is the second point. At this point we will place a dot. And joining these two points we will get a straight line. And label these lines to get complete the graph. This is method 1. If we use method 2 to draw the graph of these two equations, so again this equation is vertical. We will simply draw this equation passing through 0, this line. And this equation is y is equal to 2x. In method 2 we find 2 points to plot the graph. We will take any two values of x, and for those values of x we will find the values of y. When x is equal to 0, putting 0 in this equation, we get y is equal to 0. When x is equal to 3, putting this value of x in this equation, we get y is equal to 3. Now we will plot these 2 points on the graph. First point is 0, 0. That is when x is 0, y is 0. So at this point we will place a dot. This one. Second point is 3, 6. When x is 3, y is 6. This one. So at this point we will place a dot. This one. Now joining these two brown dots, we will get the required line. So see, both using method 1 or method 2 gives the same graph. So you can use method 1 or method 2. If you are asked to draw these graphs, you can use method 1 or method 2, not put both methods at the same time. This is example number 1. Let's consider another example. This is question number 1, second part. If you are asked to draw the graph of these lines, this is x is equal to 0, this is y is equal to 2. I have just told you that if there is only one variable, that line is vertical. If there is only one variable, which is y, that line is horizontal. This is non-vertical line and this is not written in gradient intercept form. Let's first use method 1. In method 1, this equation, what is minus 1, what is 9 by 2, and what type of equation is this? Because this equation has only x, so it is a vertical line. Minus 1 is the gradient of this second line, 9 by 2 is the y-intercept, and this line is horizontal line. Now let's plot these lines on the graph as well. Because first line is vertical passing through 0. Draw this line. In second line, C is 9 by 2. So at 9 by 2, 9 by 2 means 4.5. This is 4.5. First place a dot at this point. Now from this point we will move 1 unit downward and 1 unit right side, because its gradient is minus 1, whole number, write 1 in the denominator. So your rise is minus 1 and your run is plus 1. From this point we will move 1 unit downward and then 1 unit on the right side, and we will place a dot at this point. Join these 2 points to get the line. This is second line. Now because third line is a horizontal line and it passes through this one, so draw a line at this point and label these lines. It completes the graph by using method 1. If you do not like method 1, you can use method 2. In method 2, we know that we find 2 points for each equation, because this equation has only x, so you cannot find the value of y here. This equation is vertical, this equation is horizontal. We can find 2 values of x for this. Because this is a vertical line, we will directly draw this line. Now for this second line, we will use 2 values of x. First I take 0. When you put 0 here, you get 9 by 2 of y. When you put minus 3 by 2 here, you can use any value of your choice. I have taken minus 3 by 2. When I will put minus 3 by 2 here, minus and minus is plus 3 by 2, plus 3 by 2, plus 9 by 2 is 12 by 2, and 12 by 2 is 6. Now we will plot these points 0 and 9 by 2. When x is 0, y is 9 by 2 means 4.5. Place a dot here. And for second point, minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. When x is minus 1.5, y is 6, positive 6, above side, this one. Place a dot here. We join these 2 points to get this line. Second line. अगेन वही लाइन जो पहले पार्ट में आई थी, वही लाइन जो है वो सेकंड मेथड में भी आ गई. और थर्ड लाइन जो है, which is this one. थर्ड लाइन है y is equal to 2, which is horizontal line, और y is equal to 2 पे हमने ये लाइन जो है वो ड्रॉ कर. So this completes the graph. दोनों में से कोई सा एक मेथड यूज करके आपने ये ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है. 2 एग्जांपल्स हो गए. Let's take the third one, and this is the last one. Hope this concept is clear now. Draw the graph of the following lines. Now these are 3 lines which are a bit complicated. You are asked to draw the graph of these 3 lines on the same graph paper. Now in this case I will use only one method, and that is gradient intercept form. आपको पता है कि to draw the graph of linear equations we write each equation in gradient intercept form first. So what will be the gradient intercept form of first equation, x plus 2y plus 10? Write it, hurry up please. What is the gradient intercept form of x plus 2y is equal to 10? Complete it. This is gradient intercept form of equation number 1. Y is equal to minus 1 by 2x plus 5. You can perform all these steps. Similarly, you can write this 2y minus 4x plus 3 in gradient intercept form, which takes this form, and equation number 3 gradient intercept form of equation number 3 is this. Now we will plot these lines. In method 1 we first place a dot for its y-intercept. Y-intercept of first equation is 5, which is this point on the graph. We will place a dot here. Now from this point we will move, rise and run. Because this is minus 1 by 2, its rise is minus 1 and its run is plus 2. So from this point we will move 1 unit downward and 2 units right side. We will place a dot at this point. Joining these 2 points, we will draw a line. Now for second line, its y-intercept is minus 3 by 2, which is this on the graph. Minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. And we will place a dot here. Now for second line, we will look at its gradient. Its gradient is 2, which is a whole number. So we will put 1 in the denominator. Putting 1 in the denominator, its rise is 2 and run is 1. Both are positive. From this point, we will rise 2 units above. 1, 2, and from here 1 unit to the right. Place a dot here and join these 2 points to get the line. And for third line, its y-intercept is again minus 3 by 2. A dot is already placed there, so use this dot. And for second point, we will take its gradient. Gradient is 1 over 2, that is rise is 1 and run is 2. So from this point we will rise 1 unit and from here we will run 2 units. So we will place a dot at this point. Joining these 2 points we will get a line. After drawing all the lines, label these lines, which completes the graph. तो ये अगर आपको लीनियर इक्वेशन ड्रॉ करनी आ गई, उनका ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने आ गया जो कि स्ट्रेट लाइन होती है, तो फिर इनइक्वालिटी क्या है? सिंपली इन इक्वेशंस को आपने इनइक्वालिटी के साइन में चेंज कर देना। तो उन इनइक्वालिटी का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने के लिए भी आपने इस इक्वेशन का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है। इनइक्वालिटी यहाँ पे जो भी होगी, ड्रॉ हमने इस लाइन का ग्राफ ही करना है। इस इक्वेशन का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करेंगे वो स्ट्रेट लाइन होगी, इस इक्वेशन का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करेंगे वो स्ट्रेट लाइन होगी, इस इक्वेशन का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करेंगे स्ट्रेट लाइन होगी। जब स्ट्रेट लाइंस ड्रॉ हो जाएंगी तो फिर इनइक्वालिटी का काम शुरू होगा। तो इसलिए मैंने आपको पहले 3 लेक्चर्स में लीनियर इक्वेशंस और उनका ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना जो है वो पढ़ाया है। उम्मीद है कि आपको अच्छी तरह समझ आ गई होगी। अगर अभी भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो यू कैन आस्क मी। अब कोशिश आपने ये करनी है कि यू विल ड्रॉ द ग्राफ्स ऑफ दीज 3 क्वेश्चंस ऑन 3 डिफरेंट ग्राफ्स। व्हेन यू विल ड्रॉ द ग्राफ of these questions, we will use them to solve the inequalities. Hope now this concept is clear. From next lesson we will start our exercise 1A, जिसमें हमें लीनियर इनइक्वालिटीज को प्लॉट करना है। लीनियर इनइक्वालिटीज को प्लॉट करने के लिए भी हमने उनका ग्राफ जो है वो लीनियर, ये स्ट्रेट लाइंस ही होगा। स्ट्रेट लीनियर इक्वेशन का ग्राफ प्लॉट करके हमने उनके सॉल्यूशंस फाइंड आउट करने हैं। So for any problem similarly, you can discuss me on this point, on this number. Very few students discuss the problems. I hope you all are watching the lessons and getting the benefit from these lessons. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Allah bless you all. Keep practicing because practice makes knowledge perfect. Thank you.